What's up, guys? This is Return to Tennis. I'm your host, Aaron, and this is the Diadem V3. Yeah? It's gorgeous, I know. But I'm sure you're all asking, how'd you get it, right? This is not supposed to release until January 13 in conjunction with the Australian Open. So how did I score this racket? Right? This is mine. This is not a demo, right? So, funny story. I have a whole bunch of new subscribers. I want to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy watching me shank balls and my sketchy racket reviews. I hope you like them. But one of our new subscribers, I'm going to shout out to him, Sam. He goes by Sam Sestral over on IG. Sent me a message on IG last Friday, the 30th. He said, hey, you know, I'm a racket nerd. I'm a racket aficionado, a connoisseur, a collector like myself. He said, did you see that Holabird Sports out there on the East Coast has the rackets up for sale on their website? And he sent me a link. I said, no, I haven't seen this. I said, it's got to be a pre-order, right? You know, pre-order, ship on the 13th. And he's like, Sam was like, no, I don't see anything that says it's a pre-order. So I went over, I opened the website up. I start clicking through the links to purchase one. I put one in my cart. No change. Still says 2-day shipping. I put in my shipping address and how I want it to ship. No change. Free. 2-day shipping. I go all the way up to the purchase point and I stop. And I let Sam know, I was like, look, I've put one in my cart. I'm all the way up to purchasing it, and it hasn't changed anything. I said, I sent a message to Diadem on Instagram. And he said, and Sam said, well, I was going to do the same thing, but maybe email him instead. And I said, yeah, okay. So I stopped what I was doing, and I emailed Diadem directly through their website. And I told him, I said, hey, Holabird has got the racket up for sale on their website. Why don't you guys? About an hour later, I got an email back from Diadem, and they was like, well, Holabird's not supposed to do that. That's supposed to be a pre-order. It's not. So they said, you know, and Diadem said, we're going to contact Holabird. Okay, cool. But I let them know that the grip size 4, which is a 4.5, which is what I play, was already sold out. And they responded that, you know, as far as they knew, they didn't even know if Holabird had ordered size 4 grips. They may not have. They did, because I had one. So Sam and I, in conjunction, did our due diligence. We notified Diadem that there was an issue, that the racket was available when it was not supposed to be. They may want to look into this. And then I let it sit. I checked throughout the day. The website never changed. It never changed to a pre-order. It never said anything about a late ship date. So I let it sit. I waited over 24 hours. I went back to the website late Saturday afternoon. It's still there. No change. It's still up for sale. 2-day shipping. So I said, well, I'm going to go one more step because I still had one in my cart. I'm going to go one more step. I'm going to buy it. I had a discount code, right, to Holabird, so I had a discount code. I was going to get the racket at a reduced price. I also was going to get free shipping and stringing as part of the deal. I had them put the Diadem Solstice Black in it. It's a nice string, soft poly, nice spin. So now I'm at purchase. Now, if it's going to change to a later delivery date, I'm going to see it. No change. It says ship in 2 days. Okay, so I've got one paid, processed, ready to go. But I still wasn't sure. So I emailed Holabird. I said, hey, it's a holiday weekend. I'm guaranteed 2-day shipping on this, but it's a holiday weekend. When can I expect the racket to ship? So now I figure, okay, now they're going to come back to me and they're going to say, well, that was a pre-order item. It's going to ship the 13th. Well, I got an email back about an hour later. They said, well, that because the holidays were not here, that will process and ship Monday. Okay. And it did. Matter of fact, by the time that Holabird changed their website, because they did go onto their website late Monday, pull all those rackets down. They're not up for sale anymore. But by the time they did that, FedEx already had mine. So we got the new Elevate V3. And that's how we did it. I mean, shout out to Hollibird. Thanks, guys. Thanks for screwing this up. Thanks for not dotting your I's and crossing your T's and letting me get my hands on this a full 10 days early. Someone's getting fired. Yeah. But I appreciate it. So now, let's talk about the racket. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. I was kind of concerned with the color when I was seeing the pictures online. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that blue. But what you're seeing when you see it online a lot, and I can maybe get in a little bit, is there is a line that runs down the edge of the frame right here. And that edge, that line that runs along the frame down there at the throat and up to about the 8 and 4 position, or 8 and 2, I'm sorry, 8 and 2, it runs different on the other side here. That is a brighter blue, and it kind of color fades into that color at the top, at the hoop, at the top of the hoop. That is a brighter blue than the rest of the frame. The rest of the frame is a dark, deep blue, and that aesthetically is gorgeous. I was worried it was all like this color, and I wasn't too thrilled about that color, but the way they color faded it as it came down the frame, it looks fantastic. The white diadem and the Elevate on the sides really pops. It looks great. The diadem at the top of the hoop is also white. Really has a nice contrast to the color. It's extremely well made, super high quality. With strings, it weighed in at 323 grams, which, depending on the weight of the strings, is going to put it within 1 gram of spec. It's supposed to be a 305. I added an overgrip and a dampener, so it's now sitting at 331, right? 329 because of the overgrip, and then 2 grams for the dampener. The only thing aesthetically I would say about it that I don't like is the butt cap, right? So you have this gorgeous blue and white, and then the butt cap is the old teal color that you had on the previous models. I don't have a problem with this color. It's just that this color doesn't gel well with the color of the frame. They should have went with maybe a black or a butt cap that matched the frame color in some way. But good news, I don't look at the butt cap when I'm playing. So it is absolutely great. I hit it today, right? That's the big question. How does it play, right? I've got a ton of footage of me hitting it. I got together with my doubles partner today at the courts to test it. I've got footage of me playing, just hitting with it in a warm-up. I have footage of me playing, like we played games. Hit beautifully. It has this new fiber in the frame called Crybon, which they describe as a non-cross-linked rubber used throughout key areas of the Elevate frame. This strategically placed rubber provides ultimate dampening against harmful shock, better stability, and incredible feel. I'm not sure what Crybon is. It is obviously some kind of rubberized fiber. It does the job. I mean, I can tell for sure that this is more comfortable and better at handling vibration than the previous generation. That I can tell for sure, because I've played all 3 generations at this point. This one is handling and dampening shock better than the previous 2. I would almost say this one feels a little muted compared to the other ones. I mean, maybe. So if you really like to get feedback out of your frame, you might not like this new generation. I don't need a ton of feedback out of my frame. I just need a little bit. A tiny bit's all I want, and that's what it gives me, a tiny bit. Really felt good hitting it today in forehands and backhands. A good test point for me, because I do have some issues with tennis elbow, is how comfortable is it when I hit a one-handed backhand? Most of my frames, I still get a little bit of a twinge, even the most comfortable frames I have. I didn't get anything with this today. When I hit one-handed backhands with it, it felt solid, and it didn't affect my elbow. So we're going to keep experimenting with that and keep playing it and see how it goes. The paint on it is a little different. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not glossy. It is a matte finish, but it's not smooth. Like when you run your finger on this, it has a rubbery kind of texture feel to it, and I like it. I do like it. Now, I don't know if that's because of the Crybond. If I would assume the Crybond's in the layup, not the paint. But it almost kind of like what Wilson's been doing with like their Blade and their Clash with that color shifting. But it doesn't color shift. It just has a nice flat hue to it. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It hits amazingly well. My partner also spent some time hitting it a little bit. He plays with an older Pro Staff and an older head Prestige, like from about 12 years ago. And he was pleasantly surprised at how clean it hit, how comfortable it was, and how controlled. His Pro Staff and his Prestige, I think, are 95 square inches. This is a little bigger, to 98. I think he assumed because of the head size, it was going to be harder to control it. He didn't have any problems with it. He thought it hit excellently. He was really impressed by this frame. I'm going to put some footage up. Stick around, watch it, guys. You're going to see me playing it. Hit some warm-up, playing some games, serving with it. Served great. I was banging serves. Very consistent, very precise, very controlled. I was able to pick up some balls that came in at my feet at the baseline and hit them back like some nice shots. It was so controlled. But take a look, guys. I highly recommend it. Get a demo model if you're not sure. It's impressive. It's impressive. I would say reminds me a lot of maybe the Solinco Whiteout, but a little bit better in comfort, a little more power, and has very good control like the Solinco does. It's a win, guys. This is a home run. I love this. I'm going to be hitting this for the next several weeks and really getting a feel for it. It was impressive, guys. Diadem hit another home run here. Get out and try one. Take a look at this footage.
give them as many opportunities to miss as possible. It does not mean that it's soft. It means hit it where they can reach it and miss it. And like the example we always give, if Clint is at the pickleball line, and I get a ball and I'm supposed to go down the line, kind of hard for Clint to miss that. Right? Always just call it out. And I want Clint to be able to reach it, so if he misses it, he misses it. I'm not saying because I'm going down the line and I'm hitting it where Clint can reach it to go like this. We're not talking about that. Okay, so I wanted to say those things about the angles and direction holding and that. And then, yeah. this overhead that Clint hit, still too many times, before we hit trying to hit that shot. And we can just play defense if we're playing offense and they can hit another ball. We've all missed. We can all make our first offensive shot. We've all missed it. We had to do it 2 or 3 times. So let's do that. So that's on Clint's court. On my court, one person will be at the net with me. We still have 2 balls going. Clint is trying to hit 1 ball past the circle line. And this person is hitting round stroke. Over and over. Okay, so we're going to do that. And now Alice's court, hitting cross court. Each of you will go around with the pro also in this. And we're hitting the ball deep cross court. Notice the neck here and how hard we're still hitting the ball. Making our swing, trying to push the other person back. All right. Okay, so the ball we're hitting is not really coachable, right? And we're able to push it back. This obviously will go to varying success, but those 3 drills are what it's supposed to try to win. Okay. No, we did all 3. All right, Katie, Michelle, and Christy start with Clint. The high lows. You really get from your
One.